Hey guys, Elizabeth here. I hope you're doing well and you're having a great day so far. So I wanted to come on and just share a few tips and ideas on how people actually become successful. How do they gain access and information to become wealthy? What do they focus on? What do they not focus on? So I've been really getting into the research about how people become wealthy and successful and what differentiates poor people versus people who are wealthy. Now, it doesn't mean that one group is happier or better off than the other, but I know that having more money can be a tool and can help free you, and certainly help free me, and it's going to free and me even more and give me peace. And so I want to share that with you. And I think a lot of it has to do with habits and mindset. So let's talk about it. So number one, they focus on things that will actually propel them forward. They don't waste time on little trivial everyday things that a lot of people can get worked up with. Now, I am a mom, I'm a stepmom, and I'm a wife, and I have a regular 9-to-5 job. And so you can get caught up in some of those things. You can get caught up in certain situations or things you have to do. But if you want to be wealthy, you can't spend a lot of your valuable time, your most valuable asset, on worrying about some of this stuff. You need to delegate. You can delegate some of these tasks. You can learn how to emotionally regulate, and instead of freaking out about something for 2, 3, 4 hours, 24 hours, 48 hours a week, you mitigate that time and you make it smaller and you minimize it as little as possible so you can take more time to focus on your goals. All right. So you spend more time focusing on the right things. All right. You don't waste that time. Number two, they block their time. They either use a block schedule, they do time blocking. Some of the most successful people in the world, like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, they time block their time into literally 5-minute increments. Now, for the everyday person, you can do 30-minute time blocks, hour time blocks. You can even do a block schedule. Like if you ever had high school classes that were maybe an hour and a half, you focused on science for an hour and a half. You focused on math for an hour and a half. You can make these little blocks and put different tasks into them to get done. So you're actually being efficient with your day. Number three, you spend time creating instead of consuming. So yes, sometimes it's okay to get online, and especially if you are spending your time reading and learning. I think a lot of times YouTube or podcasts, I've gained so much information from that, but I'm not just watching things aimlessly. I'm taking notes. I am also putting these things into action. So if someone says, hey, open up a Roth IRA, this can help you, this can be a freedom tool for you, then I go, noted. It's like I read that in a book, I just listened to it, or I saw it on a YouTube video, and then I do it, I implement it. So try not to spend so much time consuming and try to create more, whether it's a book you want to write, or you're working on a project, or you're helping volunteer. Spend more time in creation mode. Another thing is they learn to master themselves. So you eat healthier, you exercise more. A lot of times exercise is one of the biggest ways to improve your business, improve yourself as a person, challenging yourself in the gym. And I've found this out lately. I've been going to the gym every single day, and I've been lifting more weights and doing more cardio, and specifically getting more of that strength training in again. And it hurts. I'm sore. I'm challenged because I'm not as strong as I used to be, but I'm working on it. And it has been one of the best things, because sometimes I don't feel like going, but I go anyways. And practicing that discipline and that love for myself and challenging my muscles and challenging my mind and my body is helping me grow. And it's helping me not just come home and go, I don't want to do anything. And I'm starting to create videos, or I'm starting to do other things and have more energy and to just be a happier and more well-rounded person. Of course, you can be successful if you're not eating healthy. Of course, you can be successful if you're not getting enough sleep. Of course, you can be successful if you do the actions that are required to be successful, even if you're letting some of your morning routines or some of these little things go. At the end of the day, it is about taking action that will actually get you there. So if you're doing that, great. But I find that I feel a lot better. I'm a lot happier. I'm a lot more peaceful, and I'm more inspired, and I'm actually more confident and ready to go. And I take more action on the things that I need to be successful when I'm eating well, when I'm sleeping well, and when I'm exercising. So definitely check that out. Another thing you hear is you are the average of the 5 people you spend your time around. And now I use this to my advantage because we have YouTube, because we have podcasts and things. I listen to and make those people my friends. So some of the most successful people in the world, the best moms, the best people who are great with their diets and their health, the best people who have these ideas that I want to implement into my life, the best motivational speakers. I'm listening to them constantly. Now, am I in their presence all the time? No, but it's almost like I am because I'm listening to them. So that's a tactic for you if you are like, well, I don't have a bunch of inspiring people around me, or I don't have a bunch of people that are successful around me. I don't have access to this. The internet and social media has provided access for you. And so that's one of the biggest gifts. So surround yourself with people in your life, hopefully that are inspiring you, that are motivating you, that are encouraging you, that are reading, that are exercising, that are eating healthy, that are talking about inspiring things, and that are genuinely good people in the world. And do that. But also, if you can't, or in addition to that, surround yourself with people who are motivated online, who have already created success, who have already created businesses, who are already great moms, who are already healthy. Surround yourself with those people. I find that the people I listen to are inspired, they're successful, they're happy, they're peaceful. I'm putting all that into my head instead of working, like I said earlier, on these little things that don't really matter. Of course, stuff comes up that's not like gonna take me to a successful place or that isn't helping me get healthy, etc. But I find that people really influence you. And so find people who can influence you and encourage you to be better. Get those people in your ear, in your head. You don't want these negative people or thoughts or just talking about regular things. Like if you really want to do something different, you should, like just listening to people talk about a drama in the world or something probably isn't going to be helpful. Another thing is to learn. So learn, get educated. If there's a topic you want to learn about, like I said, being a better mom, getting healthier, running a business, making more money, finding inner peace, healing yourself, then get the information, right? There's access everywhere. You can find the information. I'm going to be sharing some here, but there's a plethora and multitude of information that you can find anywhere. So check out books, check out podcasts, check out YouTube videos, talk to people, and work on the things you want to work on. People who are successful, they're actively learning, they're actively growing, and then they're taking action on what they learned. So knowledge is power, but I always say that knowledge applied is even more power. So we got to know that information. You can't do anything if you don't know it, but then you actually have to apply it. You have to implement it. You have to work on it, and then take notes and grow yourself. Another thing is to write. So either brain dump, you can go on long walks and just think. Give yourself space. Give yourself space and time to actually think about what you're thinking and let yourself see what you're thinking. I write out things. I open Google Docs and I'll just type different things. It's amazing what will come out of my head. You can do this when you're stressed. It's called a brain dump. You just dump it all out on the paper. But you can also just go walk and you can think about things. Take the headphones out. Don't listen to something. If you want to do a learning walk, you can listen to a podcast or a video or something. I do that sometimes. But sometimes you just need to think. And a lot of successful people like Bill Gates will even take a week away as a think week, and he'll just go think. You'll get away from the noise, step away. And I think there's a lot of value in that, to just be with yourself and start thinking and reflecting. We as people need to do that. And I think it helps you live a better life when you're able to step away and kind of really evaluate what you're doing and what you're not doing, and also get creative. So I think that's a thing that can really help. All right, so I don't know if that was helpful to you, but these were just some things that were on my mind. I've just been around people that have not been really talking about things that are going to propel them places. And I've really been in kind of a negative mindset, or even they're not in a negative mindset, but they're also just talking about stuff that doesn't really matter. It's not going to do anything. And so that's okay if you don't want to get to a certain spot. But I know with me, I need to block that out and block those people out and focus on the things and the actions and the steps that will get me there, and the people who are inspiring and motivating me and helping me stay in this good mental space, because that's part of it too. You can know what to do, but then actually doing it can be hard. And that's why I'm sharing on here too, like, believe in the power of you. I'm the problem, it's me. I'm the one getting in my own head or letting other things affect me instead of saying, nope, that doesn't matter. Block out the noise and focus on my goal, right? And so I'm going to be sharing those tips for whether you're on a health journey or just a and personal development journey, or you're trying to become successful or get financial freedom, whatever you're trying to do, I'm going to try to help encourage you along the way. That's what I'm doing, and I want to support you. So thanks for being here. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and subscribe and like and follow for more. Bye guys, you got this.